Hello everyone, I am Anand and I welcome you to CRS Info Solutions. In today's video, I will demonstrate how to perform message passing between Lightning Web components. First we will see how it works using a private property and then I will convert that to a public property using the @API decorator. This way you will clearly understand how to pass values from one component to another in Salesforce Lightning Web component. And I will walk you through each step slowly so you will understand it clearly. Make sure you keep a pen and notebook ready. We will write some notes and do hands-on coding together. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel CRS Info Solutions and press the bell icon for more Salesforce related content. Let's jump to the Visual Studio Code. For this demonstration, I already have two components created, child and parent. I will be reusing them here. I will start with the child component HTML file. I will remove the existing code and update it like this. Hello, first name. Here, hello explains plain. Here, hello is a plain text and first name is a property whose value will be taken from the JavaScript file. So save this file right now. Now moving to the child component JavaScript file, I will remove old code and declare a property. Remove this whole code from here. Now adding code first name equals to this first name property is a simple class property holding the value Anand. When we save this, it will render in the HTML whenever first name is used. Save this file. Now let's implement the parent component. In the parent HTML file, you can see we already have lightning card. Inside that, I will place div and call the child component like this. Div class. Okay, remove this line from here. Child. Notice we are calling c-child twice and we are not passing any parameters here. So you are worrying about we why we are not passing any parameter here, because in child.js the first name property is currently private. It isn't annotated with @API, means it is not exposed to other component. A private property can't receive value from parent component. Save this file and let's deploy both the component. So deploy this parent component first, deploy the source to successfully deployed, and deploy this child lightning web component. Deploy this source to. Now let's move to the Salesforce. Here we get our desired output, but the UI is not best, so we have to change in the HTML file here slds m around underscore medium. Save this file and deploy it again. This parent component, we have to deploy this source. Let's move to the org. Refresh this page. So here we got our output, hello Anand. This is because the parent component is calling the child component twice, and each time it uses the default first name value from the child's JavaScript. So now let's see how to pass value from parent to child. In a previous video, I showed how to do this getter and setter method. But today we will do it with a property by making it public using @API. So go to the child.js file and update it. Here we have to import @API decorator, and we have to call @API decorator here. Okay. Once we import @API decorator, the property becomes public. Now the parent component can pass a value to it. Save this file. Back in parent.html, let's update the child component calls by passing values to the first name property. Now remember, in JavaScript it's written in camel case as first name, but in HTML markup it must be in kebab case as first hyphen name. So we will write C hyphen child first name first name. This is a kebab case expression equals to Anand. Anand. Copy this and first hyphen name equals to CRS info solutions. And C hyphen child first hyphen name equals to PRA. Each child instance is receiving a different value now. Save this file and deploy it again. Deploy this source to org. Successfully deployed. And a child component. Deploy this source to org. Successfully deployed. Let's move to the org. Refresh it. Our output came right, but they are coming in one row, so the UI is not good. So I am creating separate divs for each of them. Div. Now save this file and deploy this component again. Parent component. Deploy this source to all. Deployed successfully. Refresh this org page. Again refresh. Here we get our desired output in organized manner. So this was a simple demonstration of message passing between component in Lightning Web Component. I hope you found this helpful and now clearly understand the difference between private property and the public property in LWC. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel CRS Info Solutions and press the bell icon for more Salesforce development tutorials. Thank you for watching. Happy coding. Thank you.